Good evening and welcome to News Geelong on this Wednesday, the 20th day of January 2010. Hope you're enjoying yourself wherever you may be, particularly if in the Geelong and surrounding areas, because if you're lucky enough to still be on holidays, refreshing and regenerating the energies for the rest of 2010. On News Geelong tonight, we feature a world first for a Geelong medical imaging service, leading the way with the most significant improvement in medical imaging technology that will vastly improve the communication of much needed health services information for doctors, patients and families. In the world of sport, Tim Michell updates us on the top Victorian under-16 cricket competition, the Dowling Shield, currently being played this week. And in the weather world, yes, Larni Salathiel will join us with the latest in all the continued for all seasons type of weather we've been experiencing around our great city of Geelong. Leading off tonight's News Geelong, the testing subject of sexual abuse within our society will always be a very difficult matter for any of us to come to grips with. Erin Pearson discussed the matter with highly respected and prominent Geelong church leader Father Kevin Dillon in this exclusive report for News Geelong.
A serious issue not many people like to talk about. Slathered in taboo for decades, child sex abuse is something that haunts many. Father Kevin Dillon talks to News Geelong about the effects that it has on people he has talked to.
Well, I've spent quite a number of, I suppose it had up to days really, but many hours with victims, most of them outside of Geelong, as it turns out in reality, but certainly I think for any church person that doesn't believe that this is a major drama and a major challenge for the church, I'd say to them, you sit down for a few hours with someone that has been a victim of this in their childhood or in their adolescence, or even in some cases as vulnerable adults, and you see the impact that it's had on them, and you look at it through different eyes. One of the things which I think is unfortunate is that perhaps not enough priests and religious and indeed bishops, all of whom can be perfectly good people in themselves and would never go down this path, but they haven't spent enough time with the people who have been affected. It's only in talking to the people who have been affected that the full impact of what has happened to these people and their extended family and the people who love and care for them, and that adds up to a lot of people over a period of time, that it's only in talking person to person that these messages really come through.
Erin Pearson for News Geelong.
Thank you, Erin, and thank you to Father Kevin Dillon. The summer of festivals in and around Geelong continues, and over the weekend down at Ocean Grove, where it was the annual summer festival of family fun, Weirzbowski reports.
For the third year running, the Ocean Grove Summer Festival has returned here to the terrace on Sunday to rave reviews. The festival featured many attractions, including surf displays, street performers, as well as numerous market stalls. And of course, the live music proved a favourite, with acts such as Jeff Atchison, Chubby Ray and the Elevators, and Marissa Quigley entertaining the crowds. Not to forget the children, there were plenty of activities to keep the kids amused.
It's been fantastic. We've had so many people through. We've actually had hundreds of kids here through the craft, and it's really good to see the street closed off and lots of people coming through, so great. Favourite part of the day for me is to actually see the street busy with people and no cars coming through. I think it's just a great atmosphere for Ocean Grove with lots of people walking through the street. It was so busy we couldn't hardly even walk through, so for me that's the highlight of the day. Yeah, I've been involved since the start. Was my cousin actually who started the festival. She immigrated from Holland and lives in Ocean Grove and decided that Ocean Grove needed a festival.
Despite the occasional patch of wet weather, patrons had nothing but praise for the festival.
Yeah, pretty good so far. Yeah, I'm just waiting to win the big prize in the raffle,
really?
and that'll be even better.
If I haven't got enough fishing rods, but it is another rod, which I could do and make it 19 then. No problem. Oh, well, we just been here about half an hour, we walked up and down, had a look. The weather's been a bit disappointing, but that's part of life, isn't it?
Exactly right.
No worries, no.
What about you? What's been your favourite part of today?
Oh, just looking at the children, they're really enjoying themselves, so that's really good. If the kids are happy, the parents are happy, so everybody's happy then. Yeah.
Yeah, really good, really good. We actually only just arrived today from, we got the ferry over, so now we're here to stay for a week. It's been a lovely day so far.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. We just went and got some board shorts. It's really fun.
Yeah, just a bit boring. Normal. Pretty crap weather.
Hopefully get some fish, it'll be good. Yeah, hopefully the weather picks up.
Weirzbowski, News Geelong.
Mosquito Control Management Program is working and working well. Councillor John Michell, the Mayor of the City of Geelong, said this week. Councillor Michell said that light traps readings are made on a fortnightly basis at locations at Brimley, Ocean Grove, Bowen Heads, Point Lonsdale, St Leonard's and the Geelong Botanic Gardens. The readings show that the number of adult mosquitoes are measurably less than last year, and this is despite a much greater rainfall in the lead up to this summer. The city uses a combination of aerial application and ground level treatment to control mosquitoes in the common breeding sites around Geelong and the Bellarine Peninsula. Councillor Michell emphasised that humans, animals and the general environment are not adversely affected by the aerial treatment. Rainfall, temperature and tide all affects breeding of mosquitoes in both open wetlands and areas such as our own backyards. Councillor Michell went on to say it is very important for residents to be mindful when collecting water for reuse, to check mosquito larvae, keep gutters clean around your own household and empty or cover buckets of water. As we go to a break on News Geelong, we'll return with more news, sport and weather after this.